Alright, boys, so we went ahead and got Lana back in the shop today, so that means we're going to got another video going up for her. Hopefully y'all gonna like this video. I haven't ever done these. I'm doing a Starlight kit and a headliner on my truck, so hopefully it's gonna turn out well. If not, oh well. But we went ahead and I got the kit right here. So we're gonna go ahead and get to taking out my seats and stuff so I can, you know, just make it look as good as I can. And then we're gonna go ahead and get to pulling out the headliner. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to work, then we'll talk to you in a minute. We got the headliner out. There's a couple tricks that I can show y'all tomorrow that kind of help me get it out, but it's getting late and I'm cold, so I'm about to go ahead and head home for the night. But yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna go ahead and we'll start peeling this off and then kind of lay out how I'm gonna put in my starlights, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, so I'm gonna be filming these a little bit different. I've already went ahead and sprayed it, but I'm gonna go over everything that I have because I forgot to earlier. So the adhesive spray that I'm using is 3M Super 77 multi-purpose adhesive. It works for foam, full foam, paper, metal, plastic, fabric, cardboard, and insulation. I'll be honest, 3M also makes a headliner adhesive, and that's probably what I would really go for, just because, I mean, obviously, for obvious reasons. But I was being an idiot, and I forgot to order it while I ordered a headliner. So I went to Lowe's and was able to pick this stuff up. I picked up the 3 cans for, I think, 40 bucks. So they're a little pricey, but it's what I had to do, you know. Oh well, it is what it is. I'll have a link to this stuff in the description. And let me see if I can find my other, oh well, I'll just use this strip right here. So the stuff I bought, the actual headliner I bought, it's a black suede. I'll have it linked, but it comes with foam. And the reason I bought the foam is because my foam from the old stuff was falling. So I just went ahead and replaced all of it. So I'll go ahead and link that for you guys. And then I'll get you back on the tripod. Like I said, these are gonna be, the way you're gonna see this clip is gonna be a little weird because I've already done it. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna see this clip right here, and you're gonna see me work, and then you're gonna see the results at the end. So hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you back on the tripod. All right, so we finally got our headliner in. It took forever to ship, but I'm gonna go ahead and just show y'all why I went ahead and started pulling this off. As you can tell, it's starting to fall, like just come apart right there, and then a little bit over here on this side. Now I've never really done this before, so I guess once I get it back on the tripod, we'll get to working. But my main concern is going to be getting this foam off. I've got a couple ideas over here. I'll go ahead and show you. I have this stuff right here. I don't know if that's going to be way too coarse or what, but I mean, I don't know. We're going to find out there. And then I went ahead and picked up a black suede headliner. I don't know how I feel about it, really. It just kind of looks weird right now, but I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. I kind of wish I'd have just went back to this factory color. I mean, it could have been the suede in the factory color. The suede's not really what I'm kind of on the edge about. I just don't know how I'm gonna feel about the black, because then I got to get my my sun visors. I got to get them redone, and then we're gonna have like the factory color like grab handles and stuff, unless I can figure out where some black ones are or something. So I don't know. We'll go back. If I end up not liking the black one here, we'll just go back to like a factory color. Oh well. But then I don't know if I ever showed you or not, but here is the Starlight kit. I'm gonna this is how it's gonna come and how most people run them, but I'm actually gonna run them with a relay and a fuse, and I'll show y'all that. It'll probably be another video me wiring them, but I'm gonna just go ahead and get them put in right now and then wire them in the next video, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead, put you back on the tripod and get to work. Alright, so I did a horrible job of kind of explaining what I was doing, but essentially I scraped off all this shit, this is just the old foam. I mean, that shit probably would have just came right off. So I went ahead, I sanded all the foam off, and I bought a headliner that already came with foam. So we bought the headliner that came with foam, and then I scraped it all off, cleaned it off, blew it off, and then we put it down. The main parts to worry about is making sure it's not too tight, because right in the corners, this one actually sat down pretty well. But the inside corner right here, I kind of went and got a little too tight, and it doesn't really want to stick. So that's why I have stuff just sitting in the corners of them. I'm trying to make sure the corners are like pushed in as good as they can. We're gonna let it dry and stick overnight, and then we will, you know, trim it up real well. Honestly, what I'm probably gonna do for the edges here, this is, I don't know how, like, what people usually do, but I'm probably gonna go buy some like little pins and pin it up, so that way this is not what's coming off. I want to keep the edges as tight as they can. So I'm probably gonna do that. This was another little trouble spot that we found, and I almost messed up big time right there. I ended up cutting it, trying to like go around it, cut too close. So you definitely got to be careful. And another thing is, have two people. I tried doing it like with just one person, and it's not good. It's not a good idea. So make sure you have two people, at least just for like to lay it down and make sure the corners and stuff are good, because it's so hard to make sure all that stuff is good by yourself. So pretty much all we got left is to let this dry overnight. Can't really do much more right now. I can't really trim it up. I mean, I could, but I kind of just be wasting time, because in the morning I want to make sure I have it enough to where I can still pin them and make sure it's just going to dry. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. We're going to let it dry. We'll come back tomorrow morning. We'll make sure it's all pinned up. And then after that, I'll be making another video installing the starlights. And then after that, I'll make another video of how to wire the starlights. I honestly need to get another switch coming, but I might just piggyback it off of my rock lights, the rock light switch that I have. And I also need to get a relay and a fuse. So the next, I'm honestly just gonna break this video up into 3 different parts. It'll be easier, and it's gonna allow me to get more content out and kind of break stuff down a little bit better. So this is gonna be like, I guess you could say part 1, just doing the headliner. If you wanted to, you didn't have to do all that. Like if your headliner, like my factory headliner was falling, it's over there in the corner. I mean, it looks all dingy and stuff, but it was falling. So that's why I went ahead and took it all off. But if your factory headliner is still okay, then you don't have to scrape it off and not do all that. You could honestly just throw the glue on top of it and then just let it ride. I mean, honestly, that's pretty much all I've done. And it wasn't that bad. That's what you could do. I didn't do that clearly, but that's what you could do. I've seen people do it. I haven't seen many people do it the way I done it, where I scraped it all off, just because they usually just throw it over the top of their new stuff. But yeah, other than that, it wasn't that bad. I would definitely, just like I said, recommend having 2 people, and then making sure you get the corners. The corners are the main thing, because once the corners start falling, then the rest of the headliner is going to fall, and everything you've done and all the money you spent here was a waste, and then you just have to be doing it all again. So we'll come back to you in the morning, and then we'll see how it turned out. All right, guys, so we just got back down here, and we went ahead and removed everything off of it and got to looking at it. I mean, man, I think it turned out pretty well. There's a couple concerning spots, like right here. I was talking about these spots yesterday. You can see them moving a little bit. They might end up being a problem on down the road. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm honestly just going to run with it. So yeah, that is it. But it turned out pretty good. All I gotta do now is like trim the sides and then tuck it like I said I was going to yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead, throw you guys back on the tripod and get back to it. so we went ahead, we got everything trimmed up and kind of put up how I wanted to. There was a couple spots that I ended up cutting short. Like this split piece right here, this piece right here. So I ended up having to just kind of adapt and go with the flow from there. But then I went ahead and just put the pins in all the way around. Kind of just hoping that the front don't start falling. Kind of worried about that being the main parts of falling first. And you can see I started cutting them out like that, but then I got tired of it like halfway through, so then I just started putting X's in them. If I end up having to trim them when I'm putting the headliner back in, then I will. But if not, then it'll just stay like that. But yeah, so that's just gonna go ahead and do it for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and flip the headliner around one more time and show y'all. So here's pretty much the final product with the holes cut and everything. I mean, it honestly looks really good if you ask me. I can't complain about that at all. I don't know how I'm gonna feel with the rest of the interior color, but as of right now, I'm pretty set with it. We'll go ahead and get this thrown in the truck. I'm not gonna show you, just all you gotta do is just put it back in like you regularly would. I am gonna be putting a starlight kit in this headliner, so if you wanna see that, go ahead and watch the next video. If not, then I hope you guys like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.